Former President Donald Trump defended the joint strikes carried out by the United States and Israel against Iran, stating that he strongly believed Iran was preparing to launch an attack first. While speaking to reporters during a meeting with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz at the White House, Trump said that ongoing negotiations had convinced him that Iran might strike if the U.S. failed to act beforehand. Trump explained that the discussions taking place with Iran made him feel that a preemptive move was necessary. According to him, if the United States had not taken action, Iran would have likely initiated an attack first. He also suggested that his stance may have influenced Israel's decision to move forward with the strikes. Trump further claimed that the military operation caused extensive damage to Iran's defense systems. He stated that much of Iran's military capability had been neutralized, including its air force, naval forces, radar networks, and air detection systems. In his words, nearly all of Iran's major military infrastructure had been severely weakened or destroyed. The former president also discussed the possible outcomes of the strike. He noted that one of the worst scenarios would be if the current leadership in Iran were replaced by someone equally extreme or even more radical than the late Ali Khamenei. Trump said that such a situation could undermine the intended goal of long-term stability. When reporters asked whether he had a particular individual in mind to leave Iran in the future, Trump responded that many of the figures previously considered by Washington were no longer alive. Trump also voiced frustration with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Although the United Kingdom did not directly participate in the U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran, it allowed American forces to operate from certain UK bases. Trump criticized the British government for agreeing to transfer the Chagos Islands back to Mauritius, an area that includes the joint UK-US military facility at Diego Garcia. He argued that access to Diego Garcia would have reduced flight time for U.S. operations, making the mission more efficient. Trump expressed surprise at the decision, saying the situation was very different from dealing with leaders like Winston Churchill in the past. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz voiced support for the U.S. action, indicating that he agreed with the objective of confronting Iran's ruling leadership. Meanwhile, reports emerged about attacks targeting U.S. embassies in several Gulf nations. Despite the incidents, Trump stated that there was no immediate evacuation plan for American embassies across West Asia. Correspondent Susan Tierney reported from New York that many embassies had already begun partial evacuations independently. The White House faced questions about why a broader evacuation order had not been issued earlier. According to officials, the situation was developing quickly, and they had not expected the threat level to escalate so rapidly. Pentagon sources indicated that diplomatic posts in high-risk locations had already removed non-essential personnel. However, a major concern remains about where evacuated staff would go, especially since airspace across several neighboring countries has been temporarily closed. Trump's criticism of the United Kingdom's decision regarding Diego Garcia could potentially create further tension between Washington and London. Analysts believe the response from Prime Minister Keir Starmer will be closely watched as the situation develops. European leaders may also adjust their positions as tensions in the region continue to rise. Countries such as France and Spain could play a role in shaping the diplomatic response, particularly as Middle Eastern nations face increasing security threats.